In 2006, Elon Musk published a blog post that almost nobody read. It was just a few hundred words. No press conference, no marketing campaign, just a quietly uploaded document with a simple title: The Secret Tesla Motors Master Plan. But here is what nobody tells you. Are you ready for this? Every single thing he wrote in that document came true. The cheap sports car, the affordable family sedan, the solar energy ecosystem, the self-driving technology, all of it executed, delivered, and running right now on roads across the world. Because part 3 is not about cars. It is not about batteries. It is about something so much larger that when you understand it completely, the way you see Elon Musk and the next 20 years of human civilization will never be the same again. Stay with me because this one goes deep, the number nobody talks about. Let me give you a number that will completely reframe how you think about Tesla. Most people think Tesla is a car company, so here is the number. Tesla's energy business generated over $6 billion in revenue last year alone. Energy, not cars, not software. Pure energy storage and generation. Does that surprise you? Because it should. And here is why it matters more than anything else. The global energy market is worth over $10 trillion annually. The global car market, the industry everyone thinks Tesla is competing in, was worth roughly $3 trillion. Elon Musk built what the world calls a car company, but he aimed it directly at something 3 times bigger. So why does everyone keep calling Tesla a car company? That is exactly the illusion Elon Musk wanted you to believe. In 2006, the original master plan said this clearly: build a sports car, use that money to build a more affordable car, use that money to build an even more affordable car, and while doing all of that, provide zero-emission electric power generation options. The car was always just the entry point. The real target was always energy, but if energy was always the plan, what comes next? What did part 3 reveal that part 1 and part 2 never said out loud? That is exactly what we are about to get into, and trust me, the answer is not what you expect. The secret timeline. What was hidden in plain sight here is something that is hiding in plain sight if you know where to look. Between 2006 and 2023, 17 years, Elon Musk published exactly 3 master plan documents. Not one per year, not one per decade. 3. Very deliberately spaced, very deliberately timed. Why 17 years between the first and the third? What was he waiting for? Master plan part 1 came out when Tesla had almost nothing. No factory, no real product, no proof the idea worked. It was a statement of intent from a man most people thought was delusional. Master Plan Part 2 came in 2016, after the Model S had proven that electric cars could be premium, after the Model 3 was announced, after the Solar City acquisition. It was a statement of momentum, but Master Plan Part 3, released in 2023, came at a very specific moment. Do you know what was different about that moment? Tesla had just crossed $1 trillion in cumulative revenue. The gigafactories were running. The 4680 battery cell was in production. FSD was approaching genuine capability. The energy storage business, Megapack, was scaling faster than any product Tesla had ever launched. Every piece of the infrastructure was finally in place. So what do you build when every piece of a massive puzzle is finally ready? You reveal the picture on the box, and that is exactly what Part 3 did. But the picture on the box is not what most people reported when Part 3 dropped. The headlines called it a climate plan, an energy plan, a manufacturing plan. They were not wrong, but they missed the real point entirely. Master Plan Part 3 is a 41-page document. Most people read the summary and moved on, but buried inside the full document is a claim so large it sounds like science fiction until you read the math behind it. Tesla's Master Plan Part 3 lays out a pathway to fully sustain all of human civilization. All of it, every country, every industry, every person on Earth, using only sustainable energy, and it gives a specific number for what that requires. 240 terawatt hours of energy storage globally, and a specific cost estimate, approximately $10 trillion of investment over the next 2 decades. $10 trillion. Does that sound impossible? Here is what makes it not impossible at all. The world already spends approximately $5.9 trillion every single year subsidizing fossil fuels, not producing them, subsidizing them. In 20 years at that rate, that is over $100 trillion going to an energy system that is running out of time. Tesla's plan costs $10 trillion to replace it permanently. The math is not idealistic, but it is ruthlessly practical. 3 pillars. First, electrify all transport, not just cars.
Trucks, ships, planes, everything that moves. Second, replace all fossil fuel energy generation with solar, wind, and battery storage at massive scale. Third, electrify all industrial heat, factories, steel mills, chemical plants, the heavy industries that are currently almost impossible to decarbonize. Tesla. Every single pillar runs through Tesla's product lineup. This is not a coincidence. This was the plan from day one. Now we need to talk about something that goes beyond even the master plan document, because if you only read part 3, you get the strategy. But Elon Musk has said, in interviews and speeches and tweets, things that reveal the motivation behind the strategy, and that motivation is far more unusual than most people realize. Musk has said repeatedly, in his own words, that he is afraid. Specifically, he is afraid of 2 things. First, that humanity will destroy itself through climate change before we can become a multi-planetary species. Second, that artificial intelligence will become powerful enough to threaten human existence if it is not developed carefully and with the right values. So, here is what very few people connect. Why does Musk need Tesla to succeed? What does an electric car company have to do with keeping humanity alive? Everything. Tesla's energy transition plan, if it works, buys humanity time. Time to solve climate change, time to establish a presence on Mars, time to develop AI responsibly. In Musk's framework, Tesla is not a business, it is a survival project, a hedge against human extinction. The profits fund SpaceX. SpaceX builds the backup plan for humanity. Tesla makes the Earth livable long enough to execute that backup plan. Does that sound dramatic? Here is what makes it credible. Musk has personally funded SpaceX with Tesla stock sales multiple times. He did not do that for profit. He did that because he believes it. And here is where the vision gets even larger. Musk has said that a fully self-sustaining city on Mars requires approximately 1 million people and $1 trillion. He has said he believes this is achievable within his lifetime. The roadmap: Tesla funds SpaceX, SpaceX reaches Mars, humanity becomes multi-planetary, is not a dream. It is a sequenced plan with deliverables and timelines, the same way the original master plan was. But even that is not the final layer of this story. Because there is one more thing Elon Musk has been building that almost nobody is paying attention to, and it changes everything we just discussed. Here is the final twist, and this is the part that ties everything together in a way that will completely reframe every single thing we have discussed so far. What if Tesla's master plan is not actually about energy at all? What if it was always about something else entirely? Look at what Tesla has built alongside its cars and batteries. Dojo, a supercomputer built specifically to train artificial intelligence at a scale that rivals anything Google or Meta has built. Optimus, a humanoid robot being developed inside Tesla's factories right now, trained using the same neural network systems that power full self-driving. And xAI, Musk's AI company, Grok, which he has described as an attempt to build a maximally truth-seeking AI. Why does a car company need a supercomputer, a humanoid robot, and an AI research lab? Because it was never just a car company. But here is the connection nobody is making. Every piece of Tesla's hardware generates data. 6 million cars on roads generate driving data. Megapack installations generate energy consumption data. Future Optimus robots in factories will generate manufacturing and labor data. Dojo processes all of it. The result is an AI system trained not on text from the internet, but on the physical world, on how humans move, work, drive, and live in reality. And here is the question that should stop you cold. What happens when an AI trained on the physical world becomes smarter than humans at operating in the physical world? Optimus robots that can do any physical job. Autonomous vehicles that can transport anything anywhere. Energy systems that optimize themselves in real time. A fully automated supply chain from raw materials to finished products, with no human labor required at any stage. This is what Musk has called the most disruptive technology in human history. Not Tesla cars, not SpaceX rockets, but the combination of physical AI and autonomous systems operating at global scale. And here is the twist inside the twist. Does Elon Musk think this is definitely a good thing? Because what he has said publicly about this will genuinely surprise you. No, he does not. He has said, on multiple occasions, that AI is the most dangerous technology humanity has ever developed. He co-founded OpenAI specifically because he was afraid of AI development happening without safety research. He left OpenAI because he felt it was not moving cautiously enough.
He started XAI because he felt the existing AI companies had the wrong values. The man building the most powerful physical AI system on Earth is simultaneously the most publicly worried person on Earth about what AI could do to humanity. So what does that tell you about what comes next? Because Elon Musk does not build things without a plan, and his plan for AI is the biggest unanswered question in the entire master plan. That question does not have a public answer yet, but based on everything we know, the sequencing of Tesla, SpaceX, XAI, Optimus, and Dojo, the answer is being built right now, in real time, faster than most people realize. So let's bring it all the way back to where we started. A blog post in 2006, a few hundred words that almost nobody read, a plan that sounded completely impossible, and then, piece by piece, over nearly 2 decades became reality. Master Plan Part 3 is not a climate document. It is not a business strategy. It is a sequenced roadmap for how one company and one person plans to solve energy, transportation, artificial intelligence, and the long-term survival of the human species, in that order, on a timeline measured in decades, not quarters. The real question is not whether Elon Musk can pull this off. The real question is, what do you do with the world he is building? Because whether you admire him, distrust him, or something in between, the plan is already in motion. The factories are running, the robots are being trained, the energy systems are being installed, and the next master plan, whenever it comes, will be built on foundations that are being laid right now. If this video gave you a new way of seeing what Tesla and Elon Musk are actually building, hit the like button. It takes 1 second and it genuinely helps more people find this content. Subscribe if you want deep, honest coverage of the biggest technology stories happening right now, because this channel goes further than the headlines. And drop your answer in the comments. Do you think Elon Musk's master plan is the greatest business strategy ever executed, or the most dangerous concentration of power in modern history? I read every single comment. I want to know what you think. See you in the next one.